Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Card. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Beavers will have some work to do after that short return. They've met in the so-called toilet bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl and had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous run.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Got his man quickly.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Beavers are rolling down the field. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Ducks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Trying play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He's looking deep. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. On the move, it's Hankerson. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. He's now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Running back goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's McCoy. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd. He makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Beavers are on the move. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting him in a good position to win this football game.
And the Beavers line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Gabriel. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. With the catch, it's Holden. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quickly complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking for space to the left. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's holding. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rank it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. To the air. It's Gabriel. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's James. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Makes the grab outside. It's Holden. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He's looking for a man on second down. Got it! He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
He'll bring it out. It's low. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for space. It's Hankerson. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
Dropping back, it's McCoy. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's no good. He missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He wants to pass it on second down. That's caught. It's holding. Makes the catch and knocked down. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw for it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Carr. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got loose, it was all over. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good. But Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oregon State, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Card. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving, and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's McCoy. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Going up top on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football. Motion from the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the run, it's Hankerson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Beavers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. They're trying to get to him. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
And And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll try the run. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Hankerson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He'll pull it on the read. Ball's out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. He'll try to slam it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hankerson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They want to just keep throwing it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get... It's a fumble on the play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Offense set on 1st down. Back to throw, it's McCoy. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Hankerson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.